G'day everyone, this is Cal Wong, and today we're going to find the best yum cha places in the whole of Hong Kong. Let's go check it out. We're at Hing Yum Cha. As you can see, this place is super busy. We're crammed 8 people on a 4-person table, but this place is legendary. All the local movie stars come here, and people queue for 40 minutes to get a table here. So I won't be able to talk a lot in this clip, but I'll try to show you what we're eating at least. Not so good. That's sticky rice that's been stir fried with little bits of Chinese sausage, dried shrimp, all wrapped in what looks like a wonton wrapper. Really, really tasty. This is so tasty, so peppery. So this has got little bits of radish in there. There's some pork in there, I can taste it. Like some shrimp, but you can't see it for some reason. This sweet and sour pork is well known at this restaurant, so as soon as it comes out of the kitchen on a big tray, within 5 minutes it's all gone, it's all snapped up, so we're very lucky to get this. This is old school sweet and sour pork. This is the stuff that you get in Chinese restaurants, in America and Australia, in England, and it's based off this one. It's based off this sweet and sour pork. Okay, so this is the main event. Waiting for this the whole morning. So this, what looks like a very normal bun, is in fact a weapon. Inside is a custard that's mixed in with salted egg yolk, a runny custard. So these can be very dangerous in that when you open these, it can explode like a zit, like a big pimple coming out. Oh yeah. So it's an egg custard, obviously, but it's also mixed in with salted duck eggs. Oh, that flavor. It's so deep. So it's sweet, but because of the salted duck egg, it's slightly salty, but it also has a very, very deep umami flavor in it as well. Paired with the bun, it's absolute perfection. Man, what an experience. This place is completely authentic. It's called Hing Restaurant. It doesn't even have an English name. So Hing, I'll put on at the bottom here, and it's completely authentic. It's slightly uncomfortable, but you're not here for the comfort. You're definitely here for this unique ambience, and the dim sum here is amazing. Like it is legitimate. You don't get this level of culinary expertise very often in yum cha restaurants in Hong Kong anymore. They make it out the back. You can see the masters making little dumplings by hand, and it's 100% worthwhile. You've got to come and check this place out. What an amazing experience. Hing Restaurant, authentic and definitely worthwhile. Initially, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but once you embrace the ambience and the atmosphere and enjoy the food, oh man, it is 100% worthwhile. You have to come check out this place, Hing Restaurant in Kennedy Town in Hong Kong Island. Today we're in Central in Hong Kong, which is the Central Business District. We're going to check out an institution of a restaurant. It's called Heung Tea House. So now we're in Heung Tea House in Hong Kong. It's right in the middle of the CBD, but that's not why it's so busy. This place has been around for almost 100 years, 92 years to be exact. Originally it opened in Guangzhou, China, And then for whatever reason, Cultural Revolution, overthrow of the Qing Empire, they came down to Hong Kong and set up this shop right here. The name of the restaurant is Lin Heung. Lin means lotus, Heung means fragrant. The reason they use lotus is because this place was known for their lotus seed paste, which they often use inside a bun. Just this year, they were going to pack it all up and just say goodbye. But what happened was the staff all came together and said, no boss, we want to take it over. And the boss said, okay, well, you've worked for me for this long. I completely trust you guys to take over. So here it is, still in existence, and still serving delicious food for us to enjoy. This is just called a big bun, like literally dai bao, which is mean big bun. It's the size of my fist, bigger than my fist right now. Probably could knock somebody out with this. But the lady who was pushing the cart told me it's quite special and that, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, so big. Oh, that smells nice actually. It's got prawn. The lady told me it's chicken. I asked her whether it's got pork in it. She said no, it's just chicken. But I can smell a certain fishiness in here. It smells a little bit like salted fish. The bun is super soft. And steamed obviously. But let's try this filling. Oh, that's good. Salty, peppery, definitely seasoned with soy sauce. Green shallot, garlic. No, that's a good bun. It's a good Chinese bun. So they were trying this cabbage wrap. It's called yu song za. Okay, so this is like your classic southern Chinese style fish cake. The type of fish they use in this is usually dace. In Cantonese it's called lang yu. It's basically fish meat minced up with shallots and dried fruit peel, salt, pepper obviously. And then it's deep fried into a cake, and then I'll slice it up and I'll put it inside this. It's a very unique flavor. It's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't like fish and I can still tolerate it, so it's not too bad. You can definitely taste the dried fruit peel in here. The fruit, when I say fruit peel, it's actually a citrus, so it's usually like a mandarin, a variety of mandarin. If you don't know what mandarin is, it's like an orange. And then there's this bit of, looks like pork. It's just a very lean cut of pork. But this one, this gelatinous, wobbly, white goop is the swim bladder of a fish. What a swim bladder of a fish does, helps it float basically. It's very unique. It's soft, soggy. It doesn't have any flavor. It just soaks up all the juices. So this is steamed, and it's got this pool of soup at the bottom, which is a mixture of all these flavors, and it's delicious. It's salty and peppery, and not at all fishy, but it's just like, it tastes like a delicious chicken soup. So that's yu song za. So the reason this place is called Lin Heung Tea House is because it was a tea house. So in the old days, people would come here for their breakfast. Dim sum is a breakfast food. bring their birds in their cages, and then they just socialize over tea. Traditionally, they give you these little bowls, and you'd fill up with your own selection of tea leaves. Today we've got jasmine here. You can see the jasmine flower here. You put the tea in the bowl, and then just wait 1 moment. You go get your boiling water, and you fill it in here. In the old days, they'd pull this, right. They'd hold it up high and pour it in, and apparently that infuses the flavor even more. But of course, Hong Kong's super conservative now, super regulated, and you're not allowed to do that anymore. So the idea is you let it steep for a few minutes, but for the purposes of your viewing pleasure, I'll show you how you pour it out. So once you've steeped it, you can see the tea is already infused now. Then you'd pour it into your teacup, because we're not animals. Oh, that didn't work. And then you'd have a delicious cup of jasmine tea. So now we've got a very special dim sum that you've probably never seen ever. This is a shao mai, or sil mai, as you've never seen it before. As you may be able to see here, it's got the prawns and the pork, which is very common, which are very common ingredients in shao mai. But then on the very top is this white little egg, quail eggs. Quail eggs themselves actually taste like eggs, but for some people mentally it's hard to get past, because they're like baby eggs, right? I'm one of those people. Interestingly enough, the shao mai skin, or the wrapper, is not the traditional yellow that you often get in Chinese restaurants around the world. So this is a bit of a specialty to Lin Heung Tea House. But let's talk and more eat, huh? Smells good. Tastes like shao mai. Really scrumptious, I guess that's the best word. It's not soft or soggy at all. Quite firm. Now let's eat the poor unfortunate baby egg. Giant egg yolk. They say that this is really high in cholesterol. Who knows? Delicious. This is a special one. So it's called 1,000-layer cake, or egg yolk 1,000-layer cake. The white layers steamed sponge cake, very much like malai go that you would get in most dim sum restaurants. But in between this, they've got salted egg custard between each layer, and then on top they've got a salted egg yolk in the shape of I guess you could say it's a lotus. I love Cantonese style cakes. They're generally always steamed, but this one is going to be special because of the egg yolk. You gotta pick your teeth when you gotta pick your teeth, right? Oh, that custard is so soft. You can definitely taste the custard, not so much the egg yolk. So if you don't like egg yolk, then this is okay. It's also got a coconut flavor to it. And then paired with the sponge cake, creates a really balanced and delicate flavor. This is really quite nice. The next destination on our Yum Cha Dim Sum Odyssey saw us taking a bus up to Hong Kong's highest peak, Tai Mo Shan. Good morning, everybody. We are going to a special place. We're at Chun Long Village, which is at the foot of the tallest peak in Hong Kong, Tai Mo Shan. So this restaurant we're going to has been in the same family for generations, and it's traditional Hong Kong style dim sum. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we're at the famous Duen Kee restaurant in Tai Mo Shan on the Kowloon side of Hong Kong. We've got one of their specialty dishes today. It's called Mai Zhao Gai, right? Which means rice wine chicken. It's basically chopped up pieces of chicken with a lot of ginger, cooked in rice wine. So let's give this a crack. Wow. Oh wow, it's so fragrant. That tastes like, obviously, rice wine, but it's very, very sweet. And the ginger, oh, that ginger's so nice. It has a little bit of bite, but the flavor's already been infused in the stock, which has basically steamed and cooked the chicken. And the result is you've got this extremely flavorful, slightly alcoholic tasting, but very, very sweet chicken. It's like a steamed chicken. Oh, really nice. We've also got this. This is called gai zha, which is basically bean curd wrapped around chicken and fish maw and ham. Very traditional Cantonese style of dim sum. What I like about this one is they've left the bone inside this one. Usually it's just a bit of chicken meat and some pork, but they've left the bone, which will actually infuse more flavor into it. Let's have a go. That is incredibly fresh. That is so delicious. Okay, so here it is. This is the white radish guo. This is a specialty of the Hakka people of Hong Kong. Hakka have a really interesting history. They're kind of like the gypsies of Chinese culture, but they were one of the first people to settle Hong Kong before the British arrived. But this is one of their specialty food items. Glutinous rice made into a flour, and then they put various stuffings in there. Sometimes they'll color it pink or green, or depending on the herbs that they use. But this one's just plain white. But inside, we saw earlier, it's stuffed with white radish, and who knows? Let's give it a crack. Oh, it's sticky. Yeah, look at that. It's just white radish, and it's very simple, and dried shrimp. Let's see how it tastes. Wow. Oh wow, this is really good. It's very peppery, it's savory, but super simple. It's just white radish with a bit of soy seasoning, a lot of pepper, but these little shrimp really add flavor. Really nice, really interesting. The texture on the outside is super soft. It's gelatinous, like it just melts in your mouth. In combination, this is quite a special little treat. White radish guac. Special treat now, guys. This is a traditional Chinese dessert of tofu. It's called tofu fa or tofu flour. But what makes this one especially unique is that it's made from mountain water. So we're at the base of Tai Mo Shan in Hong Kong, which is the tallest peak in Hong Kong. There's no agriculture at the top, so that makes the water very pure and very clean. So they use water from the mountain stream, and they use it to create this tofu, which is made of yellow beans. That's not what the orange on top is though. That's ginger and sugar. Oh, that looks so soft. Oh yeah, that is silky smooth, this. And it is, you know, maybe it's all in my head, but it is a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. This is really, really good. Okay, finally. Man, it's so hard to get your hands on a plate of this guo. So we've been waiting for probably about 40 minutes for our turn to get any one of these guo. This one is made from an interesting combination of rice flour as well as a local plant. And the name of the plant is called gai si tan, which literally translates to chicken poo vine. I've had it before. It doesn't taste anything like poo, so I think we're going to be okay. But this one is something new for me. This has got peanuts in it, mixed in with their traditional recipe of the rice flour, which is like a mochi. And I suspect it comes from the same root food from many hundreds of years ago. Let's give this a go. Oh, it's sticky. It is sticky. All right. Oh, it's hot too. It's hot. It's hot. Okay. It smells toasted. It's got a toasty smell to it, aroma to it. It's got peanuts in there. It almost smells like sesame. Oh yeah. It's soft. It's chewy. Slightly sweet. It's chewy in a good way. It's chewy soft, if that makes sense. The peanut has a nice little touch to it, gives it a little bit of texture. That vine, that chicken poo vine, doesn't really taste much. It tastes a little bit like sesame actually. But this is really, really nice. Well guys, this place, Duen Kee, I'll put the description below, is really legitimate. You do not want to miss out on this place. If you get the chance, do come up the mountain and check out this restaurant. All the water in the tea, in the food process, in the water they steam with is all mountain water. So it's super fresh and super clean. The staff here are friendly. It's a family-run business. This whole village are related, and they're all working this restaurant. And it's just an incredible experience. Where else can you sit outside and enjoy dim sum, right? Thank you again for watching. It'd be great if you click the like below and also subscribe if you want to keep on seeing content from me. Thank you very much.